Hello people, welcome to Music That Inspires. My name is Stanley Buga, and in today's session I want to share with you a PowerPoint presentation video which is talking about the chord construction theory. So from the previous video, this is just a build-up where I was talking about the scales. Okay, so I hope you enjoy this video. Okay, so there are questions that people ask, like why learn the chord construction theory as opposed to just memorizing certain chords and then you're able to play songs like that. Well, the reason is that learning the chord theory opens up your mind to understand why chords are given certain names, why they are played in a certain way, and it also just helps you to expand fully and express yourself as you are playing your guitar. Okay, and then here we have a definition of what a chord is. So a chord is a sound composed of three or more notes that are played together or simply played at the same time. And then what defines this chord is the root note. Okay, and it is usually the lowest in pitch in terms of the chord structure and mostly used as a bass note. Okay. And then the type or quality of chords. So we have major chords, minor chords, augmented, diminished, seventh chords, all those names. What determines that quality is the distance or distances between or distances of the other notes in relation to the root note. Okay, so for example, the C major scales, we have these other notes, the D to B, then back to the C. So those distances of the other notes in relation to the root notes. And then in music there are what we call intervals. So intervals are simply the distances between two notes or pitches. Okay, so we can have a distance of C to D, that's called an interval. And then the unit of measurement of these intervals is a whole step or a half step. So in reference to the guitar fretboard, a whole step distance, in other words called the tone, is equal to 2 frets on the guitar, and then the semitone or half step distance is equal to 1 fret on the guitar fretboard. Okay, so to just show what I'm trying to talk about, this is the distance, C to D there, that's the whole step distance or a tone distance. Okay, I think I've talked about this in the previous videos. And then the semitone distance is this distance between E and F, and also between B and C, because we are not skipping any fret there, we're just going to the next fret. So by 2 frets from C we count, that is 1, to D, that is 2. Okay, so that is 2 frets. And then what we mean by the relation of these other notes to the root note. So the root note is the starting note. So the starting note here, as we can see, is C. Okay, so these distances of the other notes are given names. Okay, so we have our D there. So the D from C is called a major second. So that's just a distance of 1 whole step. And then the distance of E from C, so it's in relation to this root note. The distance of E from C is called a major third. So that's a combination of 2 whole steps. Then the distance of F from C is called a perfect fourth. So it's called a perfect fourth. Okay, that's a combination of 2 whole steps and a half step. Then the distance of G, our G is right there, G from C is called a perfect fifth. Okay, then the distance of A from C is called a major sixth. Then the distance of B from C is called a major seventh, and of course back to the C, which is called an octave. Okay, so these are the names given to the to these other notes in relation to the root note. So it is from these distances that we can now know the quality or type of chord. Okay, so this is just what I've talked about, the distances of the notes in relation to the root notes. Okay, I've decided to end this video here because I want people to absorb this information first before I continue talking about now the formula used to construct chords, for example the major chord, which I'll talk about. Yeah, so thank you for watching this video. Feel free to ask questions, comment, and also remember to like this page, Music That Inspires, for more videos which I'll be releasing every Thursday of the week. So thank you very much for watching.